Hello everyone, MarkystalVR here. Another week of development has passed, which means it's time for another devlog. Things didn't start off too hot this past week. I started mulling over the proportions of the female MC for a while there, since the face was more or less decided upon, but I was having trouble getting a decent idea of what their body should look like. I knew a few cursory details and things I wanted to get in there, but getting the actual hip, shoulder, height ratios to a degree I liked was consuming far more time than I was hoping. A few days ago, I finally started to get something that I liked, so I started prepping the T-pose drawing to scan in and put into Blender. When I did that, I started up to work on something that's called a base mesh. This is a rough model that's meant to closely approximate the final 3D model you want, so you can more easily flesh out the details later in more intuitive and detailed sculpting programs. While Blender itself is capable of sculpting, I find the comfort and simplicity of Pixelogic's Sculptress much easier to use, so when I'm finished with the base mesh, I export it to the .obj format and export it into Sculptress to flesh out the detail. That's more or less where I'm at right now. My current process for creating the base meshes, unfortunately, isn't the most efficient in the world, and results in a less than optimal model for the sculpting since it tends to be on the blocky side. But at this stage, I'm making it work, and I'm slowly and steadily working it into something better that matches the art and looks good in 3D. That just about does it for this devlog. Not really all that much to say, really. I also want to just take a bit of time on the side here to make note of the programs I was using, Blender and Sculptress. They're entirely free and they're amazing tools for anyone to get some work done with if they're on a budget, but still want to create something that can compete with the AAA market. Skill, sadly, doesn't come included as you can see from the video, but if you're willing to put in the work, I've seen some jaw-dropping work created using Blender as a basis. I'll put links down below in the description for the pages for both programs if you're interested. Thank you very much for watching the video, everyone. This next week should be focused on finishing the sculpting for the 3D model, rigging the bones, and weight mapping, so stay tuned to keep up to date with how things are progressing. Remember, you can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook to get little tidbits on how I'm doing here and there, and how things are progressing in more detail over at the blog. There are some content I just don't have time to do videos for, as you can imagine. Again, thank you very much for watching this video. This has been MarkystalVR, logging out.